My name is Trisha Stagg. I'm going to take a few minutes to explain Edward de Bono's 6 Thinking Hats method of critical thinking, which is taught in the Nursing 300 course titled Transition into Baccalaureate Nursing at the University of Mount Olive's RN to BSN degree program. This video is an assignment for my Master's of Science in Nursing degree program at the University of Mount Olive. I am in the dual-track master's program with concentrations in both nursing education and nursing administration. I have 2 goals and objectives for this video. By the end of this presentation, each student will be able to name the 6 thinking hat colors and what each represents. By the end of the presentation, each student will be able to verbalize when a nurse may utilize the 6 thinking hat method of critical thinking. So, what is the 6 thinking hat method of critical thinking? Let me give you a brief overview. This method provides a framework to practice solving problems by critical thinking using distinctive perspectives. Each of the 6 hats is a different color, and each different color represents a different logical approach to thinking. This method of thinking was designed by Edward de Bono in 1985. De Bono teaches us to think in a different, maybe unfamiliar perspective. The thinking method has the thinker wear each different color hat to really think through problems and potential effects from different perspectives. Using this method forces participants to think outside of their personal, habitual way of thinking. This allows learners to explore different perspectives or different ideas. De Bono stated that thinking is like juggling with too many balls, as in the thinker is trying to think about too much at once. The 6 thinking hat method has the thinker focus on one method of thinking at a time. Putting on and taking off each hat, metaphorically, enables a thinker to be able to switch roles in their line of thinking. De Bono wrote that our egos get attached to an idea or an argument, and we cannot stand back in order to be objective. The 6 thinking hat method of thinking can detach your ego from your line of thinking. Collaborative decision making for complex issues can be achieved using this method of critical thinking. Let's use the 6 thinking hat method of critical thinking to think through a real-life example. You are a nurse manager in a busy post-anesthesia care unit. Your PACU is experiencing tremendous turnover and you are tasked with finding a solution to the problem. You form a staff retention committee and introduce the 6 thinking hat method to the committee. You explain to the committee that you want everyone to put the same color hat on at a time to think through this issue. The white hat has the information. It is used for the thinker to focus on data, facts, information, what is known and what is not known. The committee will all wear the white hat to discuss what we know about this issue. We know that 35% of the nursing staff has turned in their resignation in the last quarter, which is significantly higher than the national average. Why are these nurses leaving? Are they unhappy? Are they going to work in a different unit doing the same job? Is it a lateral move? Are they moving up? What's causing this? What information do we have? What more information do we need? Next, all committee members will put on their black hat, which forces the thinker to think of potential problems or why something will not work. A thinker wearing the black hat is skeptical and cautionary. Questions to ask while wearing this hat include: what are the difficulties? What are the downsides to every solution? What may go wrong? What obstacles are there to keep us from making positive changes? Next, we'll put on the red hat, which is the feelings hat. When the red hat is worn, the thinker can focus on feelings, emotions, gut instincts, and intuition. Wearing the red hat, the thinker may ask, how can we keep these nurses from leaving? What is my gut reaction? What is my emotional response to this? What is happening causing them to leave? Is there a bully or something else negative in the unit causing people to leave? Next, we'll put on our yellow hat, which symbolizes positivity and optimism. So we have a cute little positive yellow hat. It is used for the thinker to focus on why something may work. Questions the thinker may ask while wearing the yellow hat include: what are the benefits? What's the bright side? And is there an opportunity for a positive outcome? Next, we'll wear our green hat. The green hat perspective is centered on creativity, possibilities, alternate solution, and the brainstorming of new ideas. While the thinker is wearing the green hat, the thinker may ask if there are alternatives that have not yet been considered. Would nurses continue working in the PACU if they could make their own schedules or their own assignments? What if nurses in the PACU were paired with another nurse and they worked together as partners so the workload wasn't so hard? Would it help if nurses could choose their own day off or work 4 10-hour shifts instead of 3 12-hour shifts to be better work-life balanced? Next, we'll put on our blue hat. The blue hat is worn when the thinker is thinking about control, timing, and what next steps are to be taken. The blue hat really helps put together all the different perspectives of all of the thinking hats. The Staff Retention Committee puts their blue hat on and thinks about implementation of incentives for people to stay in the PACU. What next steps should the committee take? What is the action plan? Who needs to be included in the action plan? This brief lecture described the 6 thinking hats method of critical thinking created by Edward de Bono. Can you name the 6 different hat collars and what they each represent? Can you think about an issue you have been faced with at work or even in school and walk through the 6 different thinking hat methods of critical thinking to arrive at a solution to your own problem? Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you found it to be informative. Please complete the short survey provided through the Student Nursing Center and email it to my professor, Dr. Joy Kiefer, at jkieffer, Kieffer, at umo.edu within the next 3 days. Thank you.